So what's up, everybody? Since I'm woke, since I done fell asleep early and woke up all in the middle of the night, and so since I'm up looking slow, I might as well jump into another message, right? So I'm here to bring y'all another collective reading. As you already know, I am Solo69. Welcome to my channel. If you are returning, of course, welcome back. And if you're new to the channel, welcome in. You did not know who I was, so sorry about that. And I am Solo69. I appreciate y'all for stepping in. I'm here to bring you a random collective reading. Hey, Jaquisha, welcome back. I'm up. I woke up at like 11:30 and I'm up. So I might as well just do some messages. So I'm going to do another random collective. This may not resonate with everybody, but we're going to see what comes out and what falls in place and see what hits home and what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, check back later on to see if anything makes sense to you then. That does not make sense at this time, or simply chill with me and enjoy the entertainment of it all. I appreciate everyone for showing up and showing love to me and my channel. Thank you so much for chilling with me and allowing me to come in and bring you this message. These vegetables are really good right now. Sorry. But I feel like everything that I'm eating is trying to detox me. So I could be going through a detox. I shuffled these cards pretty heavy because I did a heavy blend of cards. This is like the third time that I've done this since I've had this channel. So, yeah. I wanted to collide some stuff and see what come out. So I don't know how long this reading is going to take, but I'm just going to go until I'm tired, all right? So, please like, subscribe, and share. And we're going to jump in. Well, there's a lot of abundance and change that's coming in for somebody, which is good. A lot, that's like great things to hear. You know, abundance with change. Change in abundance, you know, for sure. Growth, huh? So somebody's going to be expanding with this change. This change is going to bring expansion and growth into your life along with that abundance. That's really good energy. You've been patient for this change. Somebody, you've been waiting, you've been patient, and this change is here. Or either you're being called to be just a little bit more patient, but it seems like you've been hella patient. And so, for the most part, you could have even been dealing with financial constraints, you know, patience with finances and, you know, dealing with certain things that's been coming on, you know, making it hard for you to handle. Even if you do, you know, not saying that somebody's living, you know, don't have it, you know, going on for themselves right now, but sometimes shit just get tight. One more. Okay, so it looks like you're not the only one. Okay, of course, why would you be? There's plenty of people in this world that's probably dealing with the same type of energy, but change is on the way. This is change for more abundance as well, so it does look pretty good for someone. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, and understanding. And with this, I'm going to go ahead and get into the second shuffle. This one going to be kind of complicated. Like I said, I shuffled the shit out of them, though, because I already knew the stakes was going to be big. So, somebody finna get left behind. And this is like somebody's making a decision. Hey, Guppy. Are you on medication? I'm not trying to laugh, Guppy. That's my Guppy, y'all. I'm finna fuck with you. I hope you know that. So you better hope I forget. You better hope I get caught up in this reading so much to where I forget that you medicated. Cause I'm gonna start being like, how many fingers I got up, Guppy. Let me go ahead, though. I'm gonna keep going. You said, but you good. All right. I'm still gonna fuck with you. So you know. But somebody's getting either placed to the wayside, and whoever this is getting placed to the wayside. When I say it's somebody dropping a burden, it's like, you know, it's kind of like I can't worry about how you feel about it. Somebody looking for their own happiness, like for real. And this is kind of like, I can't worry about, but what about me? I can't. This person, like, I can't worry about that. It's a no. This is a king of coins. This a king of coins doing this. They throwing somebody. They putting somebody out, throwing them to the wayside. Some. This when I say this shuffle right here, finna be different. Lord. Normally I use, well, for this deck I did use two. So why is it so big? All right, we're just gonna leave it at that because I feel like this is gonna be an interesting reading enough. I don't need to do all that shuffling. Thank you for your wisdom, guidance, and understanding. All right, so let's get the first message out. Okay, so we got the man here holding the heart. It's funny that you say that, Guppy, because that was the song that I sung when I started the last reading. That's funny. I'm so glad y'all in a good mood. That matters. I'm not even gonna do it like that. Show me the message that we need to know. The collective needs to know at this time. These can be messages, general messages. Every message may not resonate. There are some changes here coming. Family changes. Big changes here. Trust. You need to trust that these changes are going to be for the good. Somebody's walking away. Somebody's walking. Now, there's also somebody that could be walking away from a habit or something that they're was doing over the years. Maybe something that grew old. It's just kind of grown out of it. This is like growing out of bell bottoms, growing out of cigarettes. You don't drink hard liquor no more. You just sip wine now. You know what I'm saying? It's giving that type of energy. Show me the message here. We do got the High Priestess here at the bottom of the deck, y'all. Okay. These burdens are being dropped, like I said. This person is dropping these burdens. And when they're dropping these burdens, they chose a direction here. They chose a route. This is a fire sign. This could be a fire sign. You could be dealing with a fire sign, or this is just the action that this person is taking. They're making changes within this family by releasing this burden, and they're picking another route. They chose another direction here. Look, Seven of Swords here in reverse. This, whoever this is or whatever this is, this was some tricky shit anyway. Prince of Pentacles here in reverse. This was a plan that did not work. This was a plan that did not work. Oh, shit. The way that shot out. This is going to be an interesting reading, y'all. Somebody is realizing that their strength is that they don't have to, when it come down to somebody getting on somebody jumping off the wrong train. and they're jumping on, they strong enough to jump on the other train. Somebody's picking up on superpower energy, and I'm not saying it like all of a sudden your tongue can do some extra shit. All of a sudden your eyes got fire coming out of them. All of a sudden you can see, you know, through the wall and shit. I'm not talking like that. It's a power. It's some type of inner empowerment. It's like that somebody's, like, I don't know, like a light inside of them is starting to beam or flash like emergency signals or some shit. And it's almost like as if this person is gaining this beam of light that's growing from the inside out, that's forcing them to change. It's like a superpower that's growing, that's making them become conscious of who they really are, and they realizing, where the fuck am I? I'm on the wrong fucking train, bitch. I'm going the wrong way, you know, and they realize that the train that they need to be on is over here going this fucking way, but it's actually going really fucking fast because it's getting down, you know, and this person is making a choice. They're making the choice volunteering. It's funny because I'm just now seeing this. They're making a choice by volunteering, but they are afraid to take this leap. They are afraid because, and it's so much nervousness and it's an unrested energy here because it's kind of like my train ain't going as fast as this train. That motherfucker is an express train. It's getting there. It's getting where the fuck it's going. And meanwhile, I'm on this other train, and this train, it ain't saying it don't move fast, but it's something about like hey, Enchanted, hey. It's something about it's something about like the cargo, like, you know how like some trains have only cargo, what the fuck you call them, the boxes, the box carts, and then some of them have seats for passengers. And it's almost like this person has like been riding with thieves, and thieves don't get on a train, you know, willingly with passengers. They don't pay for a ticket, you know what I'm saying? They don't do that. Instead of what they do, they hype a ride. They steal a seat, you know. They jump on the car, the coat, the box cart, and ride along with the train. But this motherfucker realized, hold on, I'm on the wrong train. I didn't know it was these many trains. It's kind of like that type of energy coming out. And it's like I didn't know that I was, you know, that train got seats on it. People actually sitting in it. Why we hiding in boxes over here? And it's dark and shit, and they looking comfortable. And that train getting to where it's going. But this train looking a little dark. It's looking a little trick because it's some bullshit on that train. Somebody making changes and they jumping up and they realizing they got the strength to do it. But what's this? Okay, it's sketchiness though. Yeah, because something ain't fully solid. But it's moving. This is giving. I'm seeing these two trains. Lately, y'all, I'm gonna be honest. Lately, my visionary, I don't know what to call it, but it's so potent. So I might be saying a lot of, what do you like, examples, a whole lot of them, because when I say I see potency, I'm seeing it all. And I really do see like two trains going these separate ways, and one of them is a clean ass passenger train that's like moving express, and the other one is like, it's giving the wild west, it's giving us like thieves on the train, it's giving box carts, it's giving old shit, it's giving dirty, you know. And it's giving, they moving both at a speed, but one of them is moving faster than the other one, and the one that's moving faster is more on the express and with the passengers. And with those moving like that, they're comfortable though. They're getting where they're going. These other ones ain't comfortable. They're not even sitting right. But this person didn't want to jump, but because it was flaky, they was sketchy about taking that leap and jumping from one train to the next, because they realized they on the wrong fucking train. And the funny thing is the train that they on, it look like it may be with family, are close-knitted people in their life that they would consider family. But, whoa, They see you. Who I don't know who you is. Now, I'm not here to judge your gender. But this Queen of Queen of Wands energy though, irresistible. Irresistible. So this giving like, damn, I don't see no the train going so fast. But who is that bitch? Like, hold on, bitch, who is you? And you saw somebody in the window on the other train and made your ass go on and jump. Cause this is like, it went from sketchy to a fast move was made in this bitch. It went from sketchy. It went from, I don't know about taking this leap, and then all of a sudden, here go this Queen of Wands. This motherfucker said, leaps taken. This motherfucker said, it's like, wait, and see. Come on, Forrest, with your bullshit. Yo. And see, somebody didn't expect this person. This is kind of like somebody that was like, you're not finna take that jump. You're not finna do that. And that person was like, shit. And it left somebody else in distress because they didn't see that shit coming. So it's like somebody lost the person. And I'm not saying it like in a depth or nothing, but they may have lost one of their most valuable players or somebody that they really needed, you know, depending on keeping on their team. This is funny, yo. I swear to God, that shit was funny as fuck. You said songs just keep popping in. Really? Hello. So there's a fight here. Oh, shit. It's a fight. It's an ego fight. It's an ego. These. And but see, the fight. What is going on? You're protected, so you ain't got nothing to worry about. I feel like you on the other train. You could, I mean, I don't know. You might not be. You might be the one trying to jump trains. I don't know who you are. Okay, this fight ain't finna last. this fight ain't finna last. Okay, too much. Somebody got too much wind, or somebody got too much. Somebody got them hands, or somebody can't win, or somebody ain't good. You can't debate this person, or there is no competition. You know, this fight is like this cycle is over with when it come down to this. This person want to take this leap and go on this other train. Let their ass go. And if they see the Queen of Wands and that's worth them wanting to take a leap and do something different, let them take a leap and do something different. That other train was newer. The speeding train, the one with the passenger seats, it was a newer train. So when me seeing that newer train, it's like off to newer things and it's moving at a certain speed. You know what I'm saying? Well, some in my eye. But yeah. What's the next message? These messages are general, so every message may not resonate. Y'all already know that. He said, as long as you don't touch me or other anointed, I know that's all right. I'm okay, Guppy. How long you been medicated? Oh, shit. There's a message here that's going to be coming through to somebody. Somebody is going to either let you know how you was blamed or you was accused of something. Or either this is you're going to have to explain something about something to somebody. When it comes down to somebody being accused, this is to make something more peaceful or create a peaceful environment, though. This is like somebody needing to accept responsibility for something that they've done, or this is what somebody's doing. This is what somebody's wanting to do. This could be what this King of Wands is wanting to do about making this change. This could have a lot to do with them wanting to fight, you know, and you know, something, and make sure that somebody hold accountability, whether this is them or someone else. We have Leo energy here. Taurus energy is here. Scorpio here. Aquarius, you up in here. Sagittarius is here. Archangel Michael is here. Virgo, you're here as well. Aquarius, there you go, coming back out. So this was the end. This is the end of bullshit. Yeah, this is like all the stuff that's been imbalanced, that's been causing problems, whether this is the financial constraints or money issues as well. You know, this is just to put a closure to all the madness. We are literally here ending this bullshit. This is coming to an end. Yeah, this is the message when it comes to that. So let's talk more about it. Let's see what else needs to come out. Tell me more that needs to be heard or known about this situation. Please show me more insight for my collective energies or whoever needs to know this message. Even if it's just one person, let them see a message clearly. Be patient. Somebody has been to themselves doing things alone, and it's okay. And it's balancing out well. Something is balancing out very well here, and you've been strong. All right, patience is here. You've been patient. Somebody been sleeping alone at night. Okay, I don't give a fuck if somebody's saying that you're sleeping around with multiple people. Because that's what I low-key kind of feel, this energy. I don't know why, but somebody's well-disciplined, okay? So this is giving like celibate. You know, I'm not necessarily, you don't have to be celibate, but I'm just saying you sleep alone. Whoever I'm talking to or whoever needs to get a validation about a person, somebody sleeps alone at night. They don't jump from bed to bed. You know what I'm saying? And it's looking like they're very balanced. Once again, coming back and disciplined. All right, this is somebody that has courage. They don't need to. This is not somebody who's weak, like they gotta have somebody. I don't know why that's important. Balance is here again. I don't know why that's so important, like somebody needed to be alert to that. I know angel of love is here. This is almost like, see, somebody could have been trying to, this angel of love is stopping somebody from walking away from something. Hold on. The challenge, adversity from the woman holding the fucking heart. Somebody done lied on this woman. Somebody got this woman looking like a pass around, a sleep around, like they do. They doing shit. And this woman is, if they fucking anybody, they fucking they self. I'm not even here to. I'm not trying to be rude. And damn, I gotta remember kids be jumping on here and know they ain't supposed to be doing the most sometimes. But this is YouTube. I gotta be a little bit more watchful on the things that I say. But this woman here is not, you know, is being looked at as a cheater, or looked at as not disciplined or not well kept with herself. And that's not cool. That's actually kind of messed up. But it's given that somebody either may have portrayed this. Let's talk about it. They either may have portrayed this, or somebody may have. But this is betrayal that somebody's ending. Let's remember that. That's somebody's, that blame shit. Remember, we talked about that. And this is the betrayal. Somebody's putting an end to this shit. This is somebody sleeping around and shit. That's crazy. This person ain't sleeping around. Show me the message, please. Almost fucked me up just then. Here's my question. Just off the record. Is anybody approaching this person? you know. But maybe that's what somebody is trying to prevent. Maybe they're trying to prevent somebody from approaching this person. But is anybody approaching this person? You know, this is like somebody that's not getting approached by nobody, but somebody don't want. It's like somebody that already been maybe turned down or something. Cause it's like in the blind-sighted sides of my face. I don't see this person that's being blamed or portrayed dealing with anybody. And if they are, it's not showing up in no kind of way to make me feel it in what I see so far. But I feel like somebody done been accused, almost like, don't fuck with that. That's a hoe. They'll fuck with anybody. They'll lay with anybody. They not really balanced and right. They need to lay with anybody to be balanced off. That's what somebody really want another person to look at another person as, like they can't be alone, like they. And I had an ex like that. It just seemed like, and me and that person had an on and off relationship. We did, but the off wasn't that long. It wasn't. Probably like a weekend or some shit, or maybe a week at the most, maybe two, give or take. But it's like, and to me, if it's got, I would never, just off the record, I would never deal with that type of shit ever again, because as far as I'm concerned, that's karmic. I don't need no off again, on again, no relationship like that. The next person I get with, I'ma bury myself. We dying together, bitch. Oh, we leaving the earth together, meaning like, and I ain't saying it like on no bullshit. I'm saying it like, bitch, we can jump in a spaceship and get the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? So, with a helmet. I ain't talking about leaving without a helmet. But when I say die together, I'm talking about rest in peace. And yes, for whoever don't know it, that may need to know it for future reference. I don't know, people might not even watch this video, especially on my behalf, to get no personal shit like this, but I'm gonna throw it up in this one video. I'm one of them ones that I will never, I'm gonna probably be single for the rest of my life, because the next person that I get with, I won't lay with them unless I marry them. I've been celibate for too long for me to just give my shit up. So if I lay with somebody, it's because they done made me their wife. So I'm probably gonna not be married. I'm probably gonna be single for the rest of my life. Again. It's facts though. But in this case right here, yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see, because this is somebody. Hold on, wait. Where did this come from? This was already out. Why is okay? Because it was right there. I'm verifying this. Okay, I was like, where am I? Because of this person is accusing somebody of like sleeping around or something. And it's crazy because they actually not. They sleep there in the bed alone. And I honestly see this could be happening, not trying to even be fucking funny. This could be happening to a group of people. And I'm picking up on women. This is being done to. I'm not saying it like this men don't deal with this. I'm not saying it like, this could be feminine energies. I'm not saying that it's not any men dealing with this, okay? But I am saying different shades of women that's singled out dealing with this. White, we got pale skin, pretty ass tan skin. We got, I don't know what kind, that little olive or something. I don't know. I ain't know it can get that white. So I ain't trying to be funny. Maybe they're Canadian or something. Yeah. Anyway, I'm seeing like, Caribbean colors. I'm seeing like African colors. These are different shades of feminized energies that's laying separately. Now, you could be dealing with somebody who sleeps around, so they assume mentally, because most people who do it, they think it about you, you know, especially when they are serial, you know, it's a serial thing. But this is somebody who is like blaming you for sleeping with multiple people, and like you need that to be balanced out, or I don't know why is this being said. Let's talk about it though. The Prince of Swords in reverse. The Princess of Swords. To make you look like you're not. For one, to make you look like your shit is just discombobulated. This is like, also, I don't know who the fuck is saying that they watching you, or maybe they are. Okay, so this is an illusion. Or I don't know, like somebody's saying that they see this shit. Maybe they do. Maybe you are. Maybe you do get down. I don't know. But it goes back to the question that I asked though. It goes back to what I was trying to ask was, is anybody coming for you? Like, are this is a single person. So if you're single, just saying, I don't know, maybe, you know, maybe somebody's saying like they're single and celibate and they trying to say, no, they not, they actually a hoe. I don't know. I see them fuck folks, so I know that they a hoe. Or I know that they sleep around, or I know for a fact they ain't celibate because, you know, they sleep around or some shit. But this is illusions. This is, I don't know, this is illusions. This is the moon. The moon is here. Or this is somebody trying to do this, or like secretly this is what they do, or like somebody trying to pan this out to somebody. Justice is here about this, the moon. So there's a seed here that somebody was trying to plant, saying that somebody was a fuck around. That's what it is. Yeah. And see, Six of Pentacles, to make sure that they didn't have no type of peace, to also make sure that they didn't see that they was being not exalted but devalued. That's so somebody wanted to secretly devalue you. No, something had me bring these other cards for a motherfucking reason. Why? Why did they need to devalue you? Why is this moon here? Clarify the moon in limbo here. Why did they need to devalue this person with illusions and lies? That's fucked up. Look what we got here. Ike came in the room because Ike got a burden. This motherfucker burdened. You know, real burden. They got burdens that they keep into themselves. Woo! About this Queen of Cups. In the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. They want somebody out. Look, about the Queen of Cups. Oh, my bad. The Queen of Cups in this love. They want somebody to be out on the cold. They don't want somebody to get some type of inheritance or some type of foundation set. So I'm going to lie and say that this person is a hoe. I'm going to lie and say that they sleep around. I'm going to lie and say that this person is a Empress in reverse. They sleep around. Too burdened and keeping it in about the person really being this nurturing person with a, and really divine. And there's a union here that I don't want them to have, but I'm keeping that in, because I don't want this tower to fall, but this tower coming because shit being blocked. You know, this is stuff people do. You know, just saying, real shit. It's the stuff people do that just it's kind of like is raising question. And this is a liar. This person is a king of fucking swords in reverse. They're sitting right next to the Empress in reverse. But they want you to be looked at, or they want to portray another person as this person that sleeps around, like this Empress in reverse is sleeping around, like a baby mom, or like just a hoe type, or I don't know. It's just it's really not giving at all. Not feeling it. Not feeling it at all. Not at all. Yeah, that's fine, Guppy. You know that. But thank you for letting me know so I can look out for it, because like when I'm notified about it, I look for it. Because other than that, y'all, I don't be looking for shit. Barely even have my phone next to me. Big facts. I'm getting too comfortable. And it's not that because I'm not pulling myself away from society or anything like that, but I'm getting too comfortable being without my phone. And I feel like that's okay. I'm starting to get comfortable, extra comfortable taking, being out and about, to the point where I be forgetting about my shit. And sometimes low key is getting to the point now to where I'm accidentally forgetting to charge it though. So I need to be a little bit more careful with that. Okay. So so this is, I don't know why I'm feeling the just beautiful energy coming out of this. You may feel sad about letting something go. You might feel worried about how you're going to go deal with something else. And you might even feel like, damn, what was I thinking? Like as if you regret making that decision that you made. All I know is that you need to trust the decision that you're making to move forward. Whoever I'm talking to. Why? Because you're freeing yourself from something that really was trapping you, that you had no fucking idea how challenging you was, putting yourself through something because of you and your fucking money, man, holding the coin. Whoever I'm talking about. And your abundance that you carried along with you, and how people really, really, really low-key played on your top. And doubted your decisions that you was gonna do something new or make any changes. Okay, somebody was playing on your fucking top. Wow. Peep game. Look, decisions, baby. Decisions, baby. And I'm not playing about this shit. Somebody was playing on your fucking top, doubting that you would make those decisions. Those same decisions. That crossroad. And let's talk about it. Because I love the difference in these two decisions. Because this one decision right here, you can't really see everything. Because it's not, the wings ain't open. So it ain't showing everything. Real talk. And then you got this one over here. Not trying to be funny. But you see, well, now, hold on. I don't know if you see it or not. Shit. Okay. Hold on. So over here, butterflies. You see little butterflies and stuff. You got some little butterflies. Some little, you got a butterfly over there. Almost like the same damn. It's just the little bit, the color's a little different. But the butterfly, both of her wings is literally damn near closed. So closed up. You can't see anything. And they didn't think you was going to make it. This is the decision they didn't think you were going to make. But this is the decision that you made. I'm showing you the difference for a reason. The decision they didn't want you to make, or they didn't think you were going to make, was based on the things that you didn't see, the things that you didn't know. Just keep that in mind, okay? Over here, these two paths over here, you got to make two decisions. You got to go either which way you're going to go. Now you're going to go this way. This way over here got a dove. You don't see those leaves. You don't see, I'm sorry, y'all, that you probably can't see that good because I got it probably a little dim in here. But you don't see those leaves. Why? And there's nothing on the fucking trees to fall off the trees. Everything then fell, right? You see the dove. You see the Holy Spirit over here. Over here, you see leaves falling still. You see a butterfly that's closed off, meaning the wings ain't spreaded. You don't really see, you know what I'm saying, the truth. It looks a little bit like a fucking illusion, if you ask me. So you have to make a decision here based on what you see versus what you feel. You know, making shit make sense, you know, type shit. And so this is the decision right here. The same decision that's over here. It looks like the illusion that this motherfucker didn't think you was going to make a decision based on. But see, you got growth here coming in. It ain't showing that it's taking place just yet. Because see, like I say, this is about getting out of grief about the decision that you made. Don't worry about the fact that you made that decision. Don't regret the fact that you like, damn, why did I do that? I fucked around and let them go. I got to, no. What you need to do is trust the decision that you're making, because it's freeing you. Let's put this from the, okay, let me put this back from, wait. It's freeing you from those challenges of you holding your coin and your abundance, and somebody's trying to doubt you from making this decision. And this decision was what? It's a whole new exercise program, baby. Look how them wings spread it. Them wings wide the fuck open. At the end of the day. And that's meaning something new. All this hidden ass energy that they trying to keep you from, this person ain't gonna make that decision. They ain't gonna learn. Nah, bitch, you gonna learn today. you gonna learn today. Let's see it. Yo. Hey, D King, what's up? Let's see what it is that's growing in. This shit crazy. Oh shit. Everything want to come out, but I'm trying not to bring it all out. Look, you think it's a game, King of Pentacles? King. This you, baby. This you. Peep game. Your growth. This is what we're clarifying. Let's talk about it. See, this is you no longer, you ain't get, see, this is rejection. Rejection. Because this shit is the disgrace at the end of the motherfucking day. See, somebody, baby. Somebody is being rejected because there is no harmony, there's no growth, there's no strength here. And I'm going to be honest, somebody is not unique. Remember, we talked about this. We talked about this. And when we talked about this person, that whether male or female, we talked about this person being a unique, rare person. This bitch standing by a unicorn. That's all I'm going to say on that. All right? So, unique as hell, you know. But in reverse, you're not going to see that energy. You're not going to feel that energy. Matter of fact, the energy going to be so odd and different. To where, I mean, so off to where you might not want to even deal with it, because it's going to be out of harmony with what you're trying to do, especially when somebody is already trying to make another person seem like they is doing this and doing that, or being put under the bus for this reason and that reason like this. But in the midst of it all, they turning around and what, you know, shit, you got to let this shit go to move forward. Somebody doubted that you was going to make a decision and let them go, or let something go. Somebody didn't think you were strong enough. And they certainly didn't think that you was spiritually inclined. And I'm picking like that rareness that come from you. Something bleed from you. Whoever I'm talking to, I'm seeing bleeding motherfucking glitter. Okay. And that's not a male or a female. Hey, that's special. That's like piss and gold. And you'll be surprised. I'm gonna leave that alone. You'll be surprised. Them crystals in their urine don't always be what you think. All right. So I don't know what made me wanna shuffle them again. But somebody is wanting to work. Somebody want to work with you. That came out of nowhere. That's the truth, honey. Successfully. Somebody want to work with you. That shit came out of nowhere. You could be dealing with a Virgo or a Taurus here. This person could be watching you, glaze, watching the shit out of you. They see that you don't work with anybody, that you don't deal with anybody. You are an empress. You stand alone in your own lane. Do you, booty? Hold on, let me get back to my vegetables that I'm not supposed to be smacking and eating. While I'm live. All right. So you a Virgo? Okay. You're the Virgo in the building. All right. Support. You may not realize the support that you got, but you actually got some support. This is about that strength. The strength to walk away, the strength to leave something alone. This is about letting something go and understanding that sometimes even if you ain't never had nothing like it in your life. You ain't never had a barber that cut hair that fucking good in your life. You ain't never had a chick that can braid like this. You ain't never had somebody who can cook this type of meal. You know how you got somebody that you go to because you only want their food, but you got to move to a different state. Just to take that, it's that type of damn. And and it's like I gotta wait 4-5 years before, especially like if you're going overseas or something. I gotta wait all this time before I can get this taste again. So it's like, but the persons, you got support. They may not be able to be there to fix it with you, but they can probably get on FaceTime with you. This is just an example, just a small example, because I'm not trying to run it deep. But this is like somebody getting on FaceTime and showing you how to make that dressing over FaceTime, over chat, video chat or something like that, and enjoying that moment with them or whatever. But because somebody got support here to help them build the courage up or the strength up to know that you don't have to surrender to somebody else's fuckery, okay? Because this is giving me like settling for grocery store dressing. My shit frowned up when they do too. I done had grocery store dressing before, so I know that ain't the way to go. And people cook they shit different. Like, so I don't know who make this shit, but no. So but when you hungry, you gonna eat for real. Let's talk about it though, because you getting the strength or the courage is here for you. Just understand that you don't have to be broke and go backwards to something and give in to something. This is kind of like also walking away or leaving somebody behind that was bad for you, but you also know that person kept you supplied. That person kept you with a roof over your head. That person kept you looking nice, and but as long as you don't fool with them, my ex-husband told me that if I didn't come until I came back home, he would make sure that I didn't have anything. We got the Queen of Pentacles coming in. This is the courage to grow. And this is coming in. They both coming in sideways together. So this is like the courage to get on your own, to be able to build your own up or build something on your own. Because this is what this woman is doing. You don't have to be a woman. It's something about building something on your own. King of Cups, and knowing what you got to do, getting the direct messages from the source, not getting it from a third party or in between. You're getting it from the source. So you don't have to tell everybody what you're doing. Everybody ain't got to know what you got, or what you got going on, but this is connected. You fully and that's the motherfucking truth, baby. You fully connected. Oh shit. Double Queen of Pentacles. Think it's a game. This was at the bottom. I ain't even see it with the Queen of Cups. Come on, man. This ain't a game. This is like the courage to really get down with the get down. You know, like get the work going and don't stop. Ain't no fucking stopping. Ain't no stopping me. Man, do anybody want to go on a cruise with me? I know that was random, and I might bring that up again because I want to go on a cruise. Literally, like maybe 2 days, like a weekend. So if anybody's interested, that ain't trying to take me in, throw me in the water, and you know swim, you know, got me swimming with the fish and shit on some real shit, holla at your girl, because I would love to go on a cruise. And yeah, I even know when, so holla at your girl. Anyway, let's keep going. I will not read this shit. I've never took a cruise. Never even been to the beach. And so I either said that I was gonna, I want to take a cruise, or I would like to to go to the beach for a weekend. So, whichever one, I'm willing to do it. I will have extra booty twerking meat. Even though I don't know how to twerk. It's all about the effort. And I'm trying to do it for my birthday. And I am a July baby. I am a Cancer Leo cusp. So that's how long we got. And if I gotta go by myself, y'all gonna see pictures of me by myself. So that part. It's crazy how strategy just came out. Door to spirit with strategy. So there's a strategy here that's being created. Somebody is creating a plan, and the Holy Spirit is here to keep you from being, you know, keep anxiety from being all over being overwhelmed, you know. And this is also victory, being able to complete a cycle and enter into a new one. But there is some hostilities. It's always going to be when it comes down to messages of money. So watch about, you know, it's kind of like watch your pockets. You know, maybe you need to watch how you're spending. I know I'm due. And especially if that's what something I want to do, you know. I ain't even filed my income tax yet. I be on some bullshit. I've heard of Myrtle Beach. Is it a nice beach? I just want to go to a really, for it to be my first time going to a beach. You say you love booty meat. But you ain't got, you look, I ain't got shit for you over here, bro. That's funny. I got a quarter of some booty meat. So it is it like an amusement park? For real. It's like an amusement park or some I mean, I know it's got like, I can't get the words out. You know, some beaches have like, well, that I've heard. I don't know for a fact because I ain't never been to no beach. I feel stupid. Fuck it, I'm just gonna do the read. Like, no, but like, you know, some places have like water parks and amusement parks attached to them and stuff like that. Or is it just like a big thing of sand and water? Is Myrtle Beach, is it like the ocean? might need to keep me in mind, King, because you might be the one helping me figure that out. I might hit you up and get to asking 50 million, 100,000 questions about it, because I don't know. You know, I done thought about taking the cruise, but I'm scared to go alone because the Titanic shit sink. I can swim, but bitch, not that good. It's the ocean. All right, so strategy, coming together to work to move forward here. This is a team. This is a group. This is more than one person coming together with maybe 2 to 3 people or more, 2 or more people coming together. Y'all, this road trip. No, I'm just playing. No, but this is it is something to be guarded. Let your guard down about. So this is letting your guard down, but there's a but. Watch out for people, because everybody ain't. This is like, Lord, I don't know why. It's funny because I thought about that last night too, because I was thinking about this shit. I've been thinking about this for a couple of days, and I thought about having one of those mystery things go on. You know how like you ever seen the movie The Glass Onion? If you haven't, it's a good ass movie to watch. You got a boat? I'll jump off your boat. Real shit. I love to swim. Now I don't know how, you know, maybe if it was a lake. I said this shit like I'll just jump in some ocean water. Is Myrtle Beach ocean water? But this is like moving, like forward movement. So that means you like to go fishing. King, that means you like to fish. And if you like to fish, we friends already. You my friend. Real shit. Because I swear to God, I need somebody to bait my hook. I need you to throw that worm. I need you to throw that worm on there. I swim with the fish. I just don't like floating in the water like I'm dead. You know, one of them moments. But I like swimming with them. I have to think. When I'm in the water with fish, I have to really get out my brain about snakes and shit. You know, fish pooping and stuff in water, and I have to stop thinking about stuff because I love natural shit too much. So when I'm in water, like lake water and stuff, I'll just play. I have to just say fuck it, and you know, get all deep. I'm down in it. I get down in it. I'm country as fuck, so it is what it is. But sometimes I don't know, I think it's fun to do. Yes, that's good to know, King. Yes, it is. So it is ocean water. Look, I keep asking that question. You said put it on your lifesaver first. You said put on a lifesaver first. So it's the Atlantic. Why did I think it was the Pacific? So where's the Pacific? Is it on? Wait a minute. Fuck y'all. Wait a minute. This show my... So the Pacific Ocean is on the west coast, and the Atlantic Ocean is on the... I swear to God, I thought that... Okay, so... Okay, it's ocean. Okay. I don't know why I had my oceans mixed up. I promise to God, I've been thinking the whole time. I don't know why, though, because Atlanta, Atlantic, Atlantis... And I gotta be honest, Atlanta, I don't know if they veggies and stuff still taste like that now. But when I was in Atlanta for those few months, oh my God, their vegetables at their grocery stores had me in love. It was some fruits that I ran across. I can't even remember the name of them because once I left Atlanta, they stayed there. I didn't even remember them no more. That we used to have in my home state when I was little that just completely vanished, and then I saw them in Atlanta when I was grown. So I was like, whoa. It was like walking in Five Below. All right. You in Atlanta? Dude, we should do a trip. We should all meet up at like Myrtle Beach. I just want to be careful because I ain't trying to, you know, not come back home. All right, so we got doubt here. It just came out, aging gracefully. Okay, so this is about releasing the doubt, releasing doubt, not allowing yourself to be doubtful to certain things, keeping the hope alive, keeping the energy potent. This is about letting things grow and age in a beautiful way. And like I say, don't doubt it and just throw it to the wayside. Let it build and grow. Let something build and grow. Now, if that got anything to do with what I was just talking about, yeah, that'll work. So back to the other messages. Because right now I'm just throwing shit. Seems like. Clarify what's doubt. The doubt for what? Release the doubt for what? Because something is let it grow over time, and it's going to be beautiful. It's going to gracefully do its thing. It may be a little closed off energy right now. This is the Lovers. There's a Gemini here possibly. Pisces energy as well. Somebody could be stuck. Or there could be a connection that's stuck. This could be a divine connection or a connection that you may not even realize is divine. This is a divine connection that is unrecognized. Don't walk away, boy. My love won't hurt you. Somebody could live outside of Chicago, somewhere with brownstones, brownstone buildings, apartments, like the Chicago, St. Louis. It ain't always those areas, but if you know what I'm talking about, maybe even New York, Bronx, Brooklyn. I don't know if it's anything on the West Coast like that, because most stuff like that I see Jersey, East Side stuff, East Coast shit, Detroit maybe, Michigan. I'm seeing brownstones. I don't know. All right. Is there any other messages that I need to let my collectives know? Because right now I'm just chilling with them. Is there anybody in the room that I may need to give them a selective message that they need? Please let it be seen or known at this time as well. Let's get these people the energy right. Let's get them with their energy right. All right. So somebody could be realizing something, great aha moment, that it's just time to focus on themselves right now. Somebody could be feeling blue, or coming out of feeling blue. This is, I promise somebody was feeling droopy, and it's like somebody's wings is, this is kind of like somebody's wings have been wetted or damped. Like some pouring water on a butterfly, man. And expecting them to just fly. No, bitch, these wings is a little fragile. You gotta, but it's giving droopy energy. Somebody could be realizing how realizing maybe how they could have been in a certain mood. I'm hearing mood, my mood. I'm in my mood, all right? Somebody could be Ice Spice on some Ice Spice shit. Where's she at? Did she fade away yet? I don't know. Damn. All right. Ain't she from New York or somewhere? Okay, so brownstones coming back out again. Now, somebody definitely made a dietary change that's big. Focus on taking care of yourself. I know I am, because I noticed that I got a piece of a thigh that just came out on this side over here, and I'm just like, bruh, if I can get you know, the other side to look like that. Why am I talking like I'm lopsided and shit? Like, basically, basically it's letting me know that I just got to work. I'm doing a little work. Y'all ain't gonna never see it, because I'm gonna always wear baggy shit probably on here. But wait until I get into this bikini. That's what my goal is. I actually want to fill it out and make it look really cute. You know, I can't get fat. That just ain't gonna never fucking happen. It just seems like I'm, you know, sometimes people want to gain some meat. You can't. Then when you don't want the meat, here it come. I'm twerking bones this motherfucking July. I don't give a fuck. Y'all gonna be seeing me twerk my back out. I'm gonna get on live and twerk for y'all hard. It ain't gonna be the no booty dance. It's gonna either be she got a where that little ass come from, basketball booty dance. Or shit, it's gonna be no ass at all, no booty dance. What? No, the real no booty dance. Straight bone dance in this bitch. Bone clutching like a bitch, cause I'm gone. I'ma get it. I'm telling y'all, so I'm not playing either. My birthday, I'm getting on here and I'm twerking my life away. I don't give a fuck who like you. So look, we got right here somebody said don't do it. If this is my spirit guides talking shit to me, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Let me see. It's how you're sitting. It's all even. I know, girl. That's why I said I sound like I was talking sideways. Like I got like one of my thighs bigger than the other one type shit. I don't know. You said, hey, Crystal. You said couldn't sleep, had to show up at my daughter's court today. I'm super nervous, but so other things too. Okay, look, what I don't want you to do, I want you to know, for one, calm the nervousness down. No, you know, because sometimes we can bring the energy that we don't need. So make sure you calm that down. Take a couple of deep breaths. Make sure that you know, you got you. It's always probably good to have like a wet napkin. You'd be surprised how you'll wind up probably needing it if you're nervous already. So you might need to run in the bathroom and get you a wet paper towel and just kind of keep it folded with you. Sometimes that keeps you cool. So you might need to just like hold it in your hand or something. You'd be surprised. Let's wish the best for you in court, Crystal. Hope everything goes well. I don't know your situation. And so I can't sit there and say that everything will be perfect. But I certainly say that I hope that things do work out for you. Yeah, like a wet towel, cool. Or either like a wet paper towel or something. Like fold it up. And it's something about, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But low key, I don't know why I was low key directed to tell you that. It's been a minute since I done had to do that to somebody. Like to give them yeah, you might need to just go to the bathroom and get your paper towel. And with it. Hell, I don't know. You might even get some type of energy come through that might actually help you with your case. Sometimes you'd be surprised how powerful water is. Anyway. I'm going to get a couple of more messages and then it's 6:19, so I've been here. I ain't even been here that long. Let me just keep doing messages. Let's see what else. Can we get another story out? Let's see, is there another storyline here that I can let people know about? Since we got so many cards. Okay, so, ooh, somebody's free and at peace. This is freedom and peace here in abundance. Lord, this is a judgment call. being free, possessing the power and to be, you know, do what you want to do. Be happy in your own way. Do things your way. Not the way other people want you to do them. Not the way other people expect you to do them. They look for you to do things their way. Okay, there's somebody here that's being exposed. Be something like huge. Ooh. Ain't no coming out of that. Pisces energy stepping forward though, along with Gemini energy. Pisces and Gemini energy keep coming out together. I don't know what that is about, but I'll keep picking that energy up together. So this could be the same type of the same energies that's repeating themselves coming back into my videos. This could be one person that's got strong Pisces and Gemini in their chart, because I pick up on that energy a lot. So I feel like whoever you are, you're here somewhere out there. There could also be somebody here that could be that's no longer dealing with a mistress as well. Somebody's ancestors is like here to bring abundance towards you, just period. And this is because you may have let something go, you know, that looks like that could have been trying to come towards you and repeat a pattern with you. Something could be haunting someone though, but it do look like, yeah, see, motherfucker, see, just because motherfucker pull you to a water puddle don't mean drink it. See, you're gonna be happy that you didn't take something, that you didn't sample something, that you didn't taste something, that you didn't drink something, that you didn't allow something to, you didn't take something in, you know? Somebody finna be happy about this shit. Yeah, because what you do, what somebody did is this is a seed. This is a seed that's being planted here. And it's kind of like, low-key, not trying to be funny, but this is almost like taking medication and drinking a certain alcohol beverage and not realizing the effect that, you know how some people, you can get away low-key from time to time if you take medication that's, you know, prescribed, and you can drink a little alcohol with it and make you feel a little extra lit, buzzed and all that extra shit, but you know that you ain't finna have no spasms and wig the fuck out and all that extra shit. But then somebody then got a hold to some wrong medicine, and then they drinking some shit and fuck around and have a seizure. You know what I'm saying? So it's giving that the difference. I'm showing y'all the difference in the energies. So basically, look, somebody here is somebody got a seed that, and it whatever the seed was. See, sometimes you can't just. It's like planting a lily versus planting some cannabis. You plant a lily, you know that you gotta, it's a water plant. Unless the cannabis is hydroponics and you got that shit set up properly, where them damn roots can grow properly. You can got them little bitty ass tiny roots that can't breathe and shit. pH balance is great and all of that. You got the, you know, is breathing well. Or you know, either that, or you know, it ain't, you don't put a lot of water in weed. You're gonna drown the plant. You're gonna rotten the roots. You gotta have it at a certain amount of dryness versus dampness. You know, you kind of, I'm not good at growing other shit, but I can grow the fuck out of some weed. So I don't know. One of them thumbs, just weird. But this seed here, that this person, it's like, it wasn't meant for you to, whatever this was right here, that somebody was trying, it's like you free from somebody or from something. Like I said, I don't know if this is like a mistress. I don't know if this is like a negative high priestess, somebody, a negative practitioner. I don't know what the fuck this is. But this person, it's good that you didn't accept something. You feel me? Like you didn't drink from this person's pond, or... It's weird. Well, I remember the first time I started going live. I don't know what's making me finna talk about this, but I remember the very first time I started going live, the energy was so everywhere. It was so many energies hitting me at once. I thought I was under constant attack. I was putting stones and crystals and shit in front of my computer and shit. It was overwhelming because it was already hard at first when I was doing the videos. I was creating the videos, and then especially when on my other YouTube channel that nobody even knew existed, I would create these videos, and then the videos, I knew that I was picking up on other people's energy because before I even put the videos out, I could feel it to the point to where the shit would drain. By the time I'm uploading the video, I was, it didn't matter as soon as I was done with the video, I tried to maybe pre-watch it, and I was out. And eventually I grew a strength. Like I got stronger enough to where I was able to stay woke. But then I went live. I started going live. When I say the way different energies was coming in and out, or you can just feel like the energies that would come in later that the cards knew was coming that you didn't know shit about. Yeah, that shit. So I was so confused. I thought I was under attack constantly. I don't know. Why am I urged to speak about this? Maybe somebody is just now starting to do that. Maybe you're a content creator, and when you go live, you may connect with other people. You can be very empathic. You don't have to be a reader. It's just about picking up on other people's energy when you're live, when you're broadcasting. It's energies, especially when you're when you're entwining and merging with your crowd. You're not just being the only one. Everybody's a part of it, So maybe somebody's about to get into a bigger position to where they finna step on a different, scale of something that's finna, make them expand. And it may seem scary. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I'm finna give somebody some news. And I don't know how you're gonna take it. But somebody is no longer being visited or being helped by their ancestors. You're gonna realize this. Or this is something that I'm finna help you realize. But some shit, it's something that you're either going through right now. I don't know, but if you're going through it right now, you're at the wit's end of it. I'm gonna say this. If it's something that you done dealt with and didn't realize that you even dealt with it like this, you may have thought that you was protected. You may have thought that somebody was in the elephant graveyard, in other words, chilling in that motherfucker. Or somebody got visited by the elephant graveyard. I'm going to say it one way or the other, because either somebody stepped outside of boundaries or somebody allowed somebody in their boundaries. Beyond a border, somebody went, coming or going. And you was not protected by your ancestors at all. The reason why I'm stressing that so hard, though, because it's not a bad thing. Because somebody, it's time for you to recognize your strength. That you've already been doing something alone. Not saying that you haven't been protected by your people, by your angels that's been appointed to you, or any of that. But it was a reading that I did a few weeks ago, and I spoke about the Angels in the Outfield movie. It's a couple of times that shit came up in a few readings. And I spoke about somebody thinking that they were getting help from the angels or getting help from the unseen. And then they realized after they did it, after the shit was over with, they realized that they did it all on their own. This is that. Either somebody right in the midst of this right now and they at the wit's end of it, and you thinking that you are being guided, you thinking that you are being protected by the energies or entities that's used to doing it or that's been doing it. Nope, you haven't. The only thing is that if you would have thought that you wasn't, you wouldn't have had enough faith in yourself. And that's the part that's kind of wavering. So it wouldn't you wouldn't get through something. And if you're at the wit's end of this, you need to know that no, baby, you've been doing this alone. They stepped to the side because it was kind of like we gotta go ahead and push them on the bike, man, with the training wheels off. And for a minute, we're going to have them thinking we got them training wheels on. But let them think they running. He or she is riding with these training wheels. And when they realize they might not stop them going down the hill. But, you know, a motherfucker finna, they got it. It's like they let you off the train. They cut your training wheels off and didn't tell you. They didn't tell you. Because, and I see why though. Because if they would have told you that they couldn't help you, or made you feel that disconnection, but they left the light that you had glowed on your own. They helped you build your light, yes. But to be able to deal with this, because this is a hell of a fight, you feel me? So to deal with that. But while you thought you was glowing with help, you was glowing on your own. So if this is a battle that you're in right now, if you're in it, and you're at the wit's end, maybe they waiting, because if this is an ongoing battle, this is something that's closing out. And if it's closing out, this is why you're being alerted to. This is why you've been doing it. Because so now you at the end. Now you better not stop. The fuck? you better not. But if you've already completed this and now you can breathe, you're being alerted to know that you did this by yourself. Don't get cocky though. Don't get cocky about it. Somebody need to know this, because you need to recognize your true strength. It's not to disregard the ones that's been helping you all along. And like, why the fuck you leave me hanging, man? Take me back to that damn video I saw. I posted that shit on my Facebook a few weeks back, and I laughed so hard at that video I couldn't breathe. I laughed for the longest. I even went back a couple of days later and laughed about 30 more minutes. Watched it over and over again. It was the dude that it was a little cartoon video of a dude that was like, I guess he was going, him and God was having a conversation. It was like he was going off like, why you keep doing this to me? And God was like, don't you know you my best? Don't you know you my main soldier? You my name soldier? He was like, that's the problem. I'm not that. bitch. He was like, quit cussing. Don't cuss. Don't cuss. And he was like, nah, I mean, fuck. It's just, he was just going off. He was like, didn't I help you through COVID? He was like, they don't even matter no more. So, I might, I don't know if I probably did post it on here. I probably did post it in my community board. The shit came from Instagram. Yeah. Oh, see, and you over here got death. Welcome back. And see, death magic. And it's crazy. I'm be honest. I ain't seen, and I'm glad to say, and neither reading that I've done since I've been back doing, like since I've been back on here, this one and the last reading that I done, I ain't seen nothing about no type of death magic, which is good because I'm so sick of seeing that type of shit. It's ridiculous. So fortunately, in this reading, I don't see that type of energy. But what I can say is that this storm right here, somebody needs to know that you got better days here. Look at all these butterflies coming from the storm. It's like, it's good to know that you've conquered something. That you, like, sometimes we have to, this is like being a truck driver and you know that you drive the first 4 weeks with a trainer. You know, especially when you're going across country, you drive with a trainer. But then, even if you get comfortable driving with the trainer, even if you get to the point to where, what about the first time the trainer fall asleep and leave you driving? What about the first time taking the wheel on that big highway by yourself with this trainer? And but if you make a mistake, you can't go back and start over like this is Mario Brothers, like a training thing. You're fucked. You know what I'm saying? So it's still a scary thing. But eventually over time, you get comfortable. You get so comfortable with it to where you don't give a fuck. You don't even know if they sleep. They ain't even got to alert to you that they done passed out. You know what I'm saying? And that it gets over with. But it's like, in this case, in that type of case, you know that it's 4 weeks. You know that there's a time limit that you have to get so much done. This is spiritual shit. This is working with your guides. This is working with your ancestors. This is working with your higher self. This is also working with your lower self. This is working with your past self, your childhood self. This is working with all these energies that the past, present, future, shit, all of this shit in one. This is the one coming back. It's not something you can start over just because you made a minor mistake with life like that, to where you can just stop and die and then come back and do it again like that. And even though it may work out in that format of saying reincarnation and stuff, damn, that do seem like maybe Mario is like, maybe that's a way of them letting us know how that shit works. Game over, huh? Well, damn. Well, I mean, I don't know. I just know that in this case right here, the training wheels came off and you didn't know it. And when you thought that you was doing something with the help of your people, the unseen people, they were sitting there really proud of you because you were doing it alone, and you wasn't looking back like, am I doing it right? you wasn't doing that. You was handling business and you was fighting off shit and didn't realize that you was and you thought you thought you had other hands in this helping, and you didn't. It's Kung Fu Panda looking ass. All right, so let's get this message out. High Priestess energy. Somebody wanted you to feel helpless. And see, this is you. This is you. Feeling helpless if you didn't, and this is, I'm clarifying why these people dipped on you. And it's good. Once again, it's not a bad thing. But why they stood to the side on you? Because they knew they knew that you was not gonna, you wasn't gonna do it if you didn't feel like you had any help. If you didn't have no help, you wasn't. It was like, how can I fight this battle by myself? Y'all leaving me by myself. They left your ass and you didn't even know it. But you whooped some ass. You did that. You could fight. And if this was a physical fight, yeah, you whooped some ass. If this was like a gang fight, like a group fight, and this motherfucker stood down and you had to end up fighting by yourself, you whooped some ass. But they wasn't finna tell you was in that fight by yourself. This is like, I just keep seeing little glimpses of the baddest when I talk about certain shit in these readings, because this is like everybody helping Anna Mac. It's like everybody helping Anna Mac fight. And she got that mouth that just don't go away. And then finally, everybody stand down and let her go on to take a fight. And like she got to fight on her own. And she ran a bit. Why you wouldn't help me? You wouldn't help me, like. But she held her own though. Win or lose. Ain't nobody saying it's about, a win or lose here. It's about holding your own. And that's what I see here. And I see that if somebody didn't, if you would have known that they were going to leave you hanging. And it goes back to the movie The Angels of the Outfield. Because even in that movie, when the Angels, the day that they had their last game before they could go to the pennant or whatever that was, I don't know, baseball like that. But even they didn't let them know ahead of time that, hey, we can't do this. You know what I'm saying? Instead, what they did was they left them to figure it out on their own. And the only reason why it happened like it did was because, the little boy kept the dream alive. He kept the hope alive by making motherfuckers believe that they were still there. But in the end of it all, it was reminded, like, you did that shit by yourself, bro. Wasn't no angels helping you. You know what I'm saying? But that gave them that abundant feeling that they were needing. That it gave that man that feeling that he had been desiring. What it do? It literally gave him his life back. Because he was doing it on his own. He wasn't throwing the ball with assistance no motherfucking more. So now you when you realize you can get out there and whoop some ass on your own, you got your strength back, baby. You need to recognize it. So that's a beautiful energy right there. Said they wasn't helping with anything. I was born alone, raised alone, and played alone, so I know, but I'm good with it. It's okay. Shit happens like that. And sometimes but I think that I'm learning also that we chose to take the routes of our births, and just imagine, and I gotta say it, because I look at the other lives. I don't know, just like people in my family haven't talked to me in years, I haven't talked to them in years. You know what I'm saying? To a point to where I can't judge none of them on where they are with their life in this present day and time, But from what I can, from the time when I was in their presence and around them, I look back at a lot of the decisions that was made in that household, and it's a lot of things that I wasn't sheltered from, and it's kind of like I didn't have nobody to teach me how fucked up the world could be. It was shown to me in my home, to where when I stepped out in the world, if the people in my home could treat me a certain way, I certainly can't expect the people in the world to treat me any better. That's where my mindset grew from. So I was able to conduct a whole nother way of maturity when it came down to how I move in the world, because of knowing where I stand with my family. Doesn't mean that people in the world are going to treat you like family. like people that's closer to you will, because sometimes those are the ones that just treat you the worst, feeling like they can because of them being the closest. But it's just taught me to be watchful on how I make my routes, you know, and still make mistakes, still learn, and still, but you know, it just teach you. You learn. I'm gonna throw this one last card out, y'all, and I'm gonna go. Let's end this message. And I appreciate y'all for chilling with me too. There is definitely a new opportunity here for you to step into a new lane, to create, to grow. Show me the final message, please, for my collective energies. Okay, so not only is it time to go from this reading, but it's also memories of yesterday. Loneliness, my way to say I needed you, and all you do to come and rescue me. Somebody need to let that shit go. Hey, Javon. Mwah. Thank you for the flower. But it's kind of like, but then I'm hearing that love isn't love until you got someone to share it with. And I got you. Somebody is like realizing that they didn't have true love, and now they realize that somebody else is their true love, and they want to come towards their true love. But somebody's like letting go of memories from yesterday. I needed you, and all you do to come and rescue me, but that didn't happen. Now, I'm also hearing, but, and that day I saw your face, everything fell into place, a melody of you and me, the love we always shared. These are two different feelings, two different it's like, but it's a run-on. That's the same damn verse. This song must be a ballad. I'm confused because that's the same verse, and so it's like it contradicts it. This the next, unless it's literally like somebody having memories of yesterday. Loneliness is their way to say I needed you, and all you do to come and rescue me. But so I left. There was memories of yesterday. Now, the day I saw your face, everything fell into place. A melody of you and me. Love, the love that we can share. Okay, so it's like somebody's letting go of they're retiring from past memories, man. And oh shit, and they're welcoming the new. Simple. They're welcoming the new. This change is going to bring a windfall in for them. This is grand judgment, y'all. Let's get this final message out. Retirement. Let's talk about it. It's clear to see. This is a masculine energy, too. Ain't no more stagnations. Pisces stepping forward. This is, I don't know why I just picked up on finances. I don't know why. Something about this Pisces and finance energy. Somebody could have like their Pisces in fortune, or somewhere in a chart that's got something to do with something fortunate shit. I don't know. But this is, you know, retiring, no longer helping, no longer assisting, no longer supporting something. No. Something is a dud. Something is like it didn't work out. It was we got the ball rolling, we got the shit going, but it's not working out. That's what this is. This is a King of Cups that knows exactly what they're doing. They're not. They're tired of regretting something when it comes down to this King of Cups energy. They're shutting somebody cutting off. This person is cutting it off. No more working with something. No more collaboration. Damn. Justice. This is like a secretly, I'm finna transfer you though. Somebody finna get transferred. Secretly. This is, I don't know, it's almost picking up on like witness protection program type shit, but not really. I don't know what the fuck. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get out the reading. Okay, you said that's me. I'm out. That's you. Where? Oh, yeah, where was you at? Look, I'm confused. I was just reading the shit out of this. But this man is retiring over here. Maybe this is what you was talking about. Talking about love. Love is good. Just what Lady said. That was just like she said. Love is in love until you got someone to share it with, and I got you. But you know, if you ain't got nobody, then shit. Look, I don't know what to say. I don't know if I want nobody, but I certainly don't know. I just know I'm finna get off this message and put these cards up. And I think I'm getting my rotation back, y'all. So since I've been up since 11 o'clock p.m., I'm going to attempt to take a nap or something and then get up and try to move on with my life before it get too late in the evening. And I'm going to see what programs I can start back on, if any, because I'm ready to get back to my readings. And I'm glad to see y'all. Let me read. Oh, you in a situation. Enchanted. Okay, I read that part. Now I'm going to catch up down here. Okay. You said her and her family done me a real dirty man graveyard dirt. You got to be kidding me. Said I had someone, but we were in the process of split up now because of everything that she done to me. And that's what I've been through. Who graveyard dirt? I mean, you might not know, but it's like who the fuck graveyard dirt? What's they using? You know? People got to be careful with shit like that. I believe you. I'm not going to doubt it at all. Not at all. But I'm asking, like, would you happen to know who's? The reason why I'm asking it is because of how some people don't really. Some people try to give family members graveyard dirt, thinking that that's gonna help them and shit. I ain't gonna lie. I ended up getting some of my daddy's graveyard dirt. Hey, Sanika. I ended up getting some of my daddy's graveyard dirt. And I'm going to tell you how I ended up getting it, too. I'm going to tell you how unconscious my thoughts was. I don't even know why the fuck I had a Kroger's bag, like a grocery store plastic bag in my pocket. Dead fucking serious. When I went to my daddy's grave, I sit there and I cried and I cried and I cried. And I was so upset because his wife had just told me to my face they didn't have a picture of him. They didn't even have a shirt that they could give me of him. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they turned around and tried to make me feel like basically they didn't want me having anything to do with him anyway, so they didn't even want me to acknowledge the fact of just having anything to connect with my dad, you know. So I thought about this shit. I was in a moment. I was like this. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm just gonna keep it real. I was like this on my knees at his grave. And I was sitting there like this, and I thought about this shit. And I was in a moment, man. I was like, man, fuck. And I just went in my pocket and got the bag. Never even heard of graveyard dirt. Never heard of spells. Nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Went in and just, it was like, man, I was like, I'm taking something of my daddy. I just started grabbing the dirt and throwing it in the bag like this because I was like, I'm taking something of my daddy with me. No, it was just too disturbing to me for me to be that close. His house was right there. The graveyard was literally right there at the end of the street, and I'm sitting right here. And for me to get a validation that this man is my father, and to be able to sit in front of these people with this paperwork and all this shit, and they didn't even want to let me get a shirt. And I knew, you could tell, this is the house that this man that lived in. His shit was there. Something was there. They could have gave me a picture or something. They didn't want to give me shit. Nothing. So I took his dirt. I took some of his dirt. And I still got some to this day. And I hold it, like, for my heart, and it matters to me. Yeah, it is. I know what you mean on that note, but I do use it to protect myself. You know what I'm saying? I will sprinkle that shit around my premises and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So when I feel attacked, I go there, especially when it get to the point, because it's only so much of it that I have. So I'm not gonna overuse, you know what I'm saying? But it made me, what it did do was made me research, because I questioned, what did I do? Because when I did it, I didn't know nothing about graveyard dirt. That wasn't even a thought. The thought on my mind was, I just wanted something that I felt to make me feel close to my daddy, But I realized I didn't even need that. He close to me for real. But once I did my research and shit about it, that's when I realized, who the fuck, wait a minute. What is that? I ain't never seen that before. So we back doing this shit? What is this? Lord. Oh, this neat. Clearly I ain't never tried that. They just show you I ain't never tried certain shit. But that's kind of neat. No, but as far as the dirt though, like, it made me research the graveyard dirt stuff to realize like how some people actually just be grabbing other people's dirt. It don't even got nothing to do with family members. Some people, try to get dirt from people who have had, even if it is a family member, that they try to go to ones who they know who do really negative things. And so that's why I was like, damn, they need to be careful with that, King. If it was somebody messing with dirt like that, messing with you about it. And see, look, when it come down to the, I don't know, because when it come down to the graveyard dirt, I honestly don't know what made me, like I say, the only thing that made me dig it out the ground like I did that day, because I can say it wasn't I ain't gonna say temporarily insane moment, but it low-key kind of felt like that, because all I could think was like, damn, they didn't even want to give me a shirt or a picture of my dad. So I just got to digging in the dirt. I was like, well, I'm taking this. But then when you doing stuff, I do a lot of things without realizing it. And the only reason that I learned about graveyard dirt is because I ended up researching it after. It was maybe like a week or two after I had already had it. Okay, that's pretty cool though. Hmm. Well, I do hope the best for everybody, and like I hope I talk to King a little more because that'll, help him through that. I remember that feeling because motherfuckers be attacking and that stuff be real. It really do. And now that I know that I can do this, I'm probably be finna do some other stuff on here. What's the 5 up here for? I don't know what that is. So I have to stroll to see what happened. And I'm serious, y'all, about that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm for real about the why I can't get it out my mouth. Like it don't wanna. I'm checking stuff real quick. Cause I'm trying to see where this 5 came from. It's not a $5 bill. It's not a super chat. I have no idea what that is. You said you use moon water for what? Hold on. Oh, I just seen that thumbs up. That was neat. I used to collect water and stuff like that, like rainwater too. And it wasn't to drink it because, I wouldn't trust drinking rainwater. Mm-mm. But it is to, my cheeks look a little extra chunky or something. But, somebody told me it was illegal and I was like, how the fuck they gonna know you doing it? It was like if they catch you collecting rainwater, you can get in trouble for that. See, now it went from 5 to 15. Is that what that is when you doing that? The floating stuff, the thumbs up and stuff. So that's what that's doing. Oh, okay. I ain't know what the fuck that was. Still learning. They be flipping shit around as soon as you get used to something else. They change it. So, thank you. Yeah. But oh, you got a garden? Chunky's good news cheeks. Looks good, babe. Thank you. Hold on, what? You said not Jaquisha or King or Javon. Hold on, wait. Who was in here? I'm confused. What kind of drought? Oh, okay, I got you. Is Jaquisha like, huh? I don't know who was in here earlier. I barely was looking at the screen. Oh, it was just Jaquisha. John was in here a little earlier. And everybody else you already spoke on. I don't know. I'm trying to see about your garden. Because he said he got a garden. And I want to know what kind of vegetables and stuff you got. That must have been John. Stroll up. Stroll and see if you see it again. Oh, really? You just got notified almost, almost 2 hours later or something? So let me see. But there must be the big fat red tomatoes, the little cherry tomatoes, the little oval tomatoes, the green tomatoes. Hold on, how many was it? 4. How many you say you got? 5. Shit, I don't know another one. Crooked neck squash, them the good ones. Cucumbers is good, cantaloupes is good, watermelons is good. I'm scared of corn. I don't know why. I think I'm allergic to it. Beef steak. Hold on. I'm just here just listening. Okay. Beef steak. I hope you have a good work day. Play it up. I hope you have a good work day, Jaquisha. Walmart be on some crazy shit. I had a best friend. I thought she was like my best friend. And she worked at Walmart. She probably still do work at Walmart. But I would sit on the phone with her while she was at work just because of how much shit went on at Walmart. It was like I enjoyed listening to her work because it was always something going on at Walmart. It never failed. It stayed with some shit. Period. Okay. Yeah, real corn. The daddy that raised me, they had corn. He had I don't know, but we was in the hood. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. We was in the hood with corn crops on the block. Like crops was taller than me on the block. You hear me? Like a cornfield in our backyard. Real shit. I'm back there taking model pictures and shit in front of it. Real talk. I'm tickled. I'm laughing at myself now. I feel dumb as fuck for it just because. But the corn was blue. It was like it was a mixture of it. It would be different colors. He said East Coast 843, 808. I don't know where neither one of them is. 809. Oh, you talking about the time. I'm up here thinking about my ass dumb. I probably do need to go to sleep. Cause I'm up here thinking about area codes. Yeah, it's 17 now. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had a brain fart moment. It's good to be able to chill with y'all again. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I honestly don't know if because I ain't gonna lie. At first I thought I was having an allergic reaction because I fucked around and this person, it's a little store up the street and they had a little thing out there where they had some brittles, and I ended up they had some cashew brittle and peanut brittles, and they looked the same to me. You know, I done picked up a peanut brittle, thinking it was a cashew brittle and ate it. I spoke like it was some Snickers, but it was really brittles. And to be honest, the shit didn't. They told me it was peanut, and my ass started tripping. But I'm not allergic. As far as I know, I'm not allergic to peanut, but I can taste the oil and shit normally. I don't know. I don't know. And it's like next thing I know, I started having like around here on my shoulders and shit. It started itching and stuff. I started having, and I thought I ended up taking like Robitussin and other stuff because I'm thinking like, what the fuck going on? At first I thought I was having an allergic reaction, so I done went and got some more Benadryl. And then I'm realizing that it's helping with maybe knocking pressure off and putting me to sleep and shit. Yeah, but for the most part, I really felt like it wasn't doing anything. Then I went a couple of days. I ain't gonna even lie. I just spoke about it recently out loud. And it seemed like when I spoke about it out loud, it happened one more time and then it stopped. I was having moments where it seemed like I would be. I finally talked to somebody about it and they said that they was like, it sounded like I was talking about lucid dreaming. Like I was lucid dreaming. And I was like, yeah, I'm aware of lucid dreaming though. I'm woke though. And it seemed like while I'm sitting here woke, all of a sudden I'm in a dream state. And I'm sitting here and all of a sudden shit just started moving around like it's in a like it's dream, like I'm in a dream state. I watched the TV, dude. My bad. Yeah, I was saying that the TV was, y'all see it, the TV was like that, and all of a sudden I'm sitting there and the TV started, and I'm just sitting here like, I know and I had to check myself and raise up and shit, like, in my sleep? And it's like it went back to normal, and then it did it again. It was almost like as if I was holding a cell phone, watching a movie off the cell phone instead of the TV, and it twirled like this on my ass, and I was like, what the fuck? And it happened. It had been happening a few times. I started seeing auras and shit, smoke. I'm not even gonna lie, smoke as well coming off of stuff. This is not just in the house, outside, on the trees, like on the picnic tables and stuff like that. I am seeing stuff like auras and stuff. I'm like seeing colors and stuff coming off of things, like for real, real. Maybe it's something new. It's what's up, but it's so much of it, and it's like I feel like a ghost at one point. Like I could get up and literally walk through the wall, but I didn't. I wasn't dumb enough to try the shit. You know, I ain't stupid, but I definitely felt like it was possible. So, you know, if I would have got up and tried it and done it, I probably wouldn't have told nobody about it. And people think I'm walking through walls. Right. But it's for real though. It's so if in I don't know if it's portals, they opening up. And when I say they opening because it's so much stuff. I've been even sometimes like I'm sitting here watching I be sitting here watching the bloggers. I be sitting here watching the bloggers on YouTube, on the TV. I be sitting here on the couch, looking at the shit on the screen on TV. And out of nowhere, I'll get these like visions of I done seen this before. This is just not, and it's not, it's funny because it's like on TV. Almost like it's on, like, and that's why I put on that post. I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't see that post, but I did a lot of explaining on that post, and I was talking about like, it's like watching a movie that you didn't seen before, but you just ain't seen it in a long ass time. So you can remember, like I know I done seen this movie, but I can't remember every, scene. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the fuck it's been like dead serious. Like I'll be sitting there watching some shit, and it's like I done seen all of this before. It's just coming back. The Even the crazy shit with Blueface and Krishan, like it's just looping. It's looping. Not it may even be different faces, but it's the same attitudes. It's the same energies. The energies are the same, and so it's almost like the face may not be the same, but the voices are. And it's like the more I look at the shit, the more it's coming in and the more it's coming back to like life. And it's like that with the foods, because I didn't even been changing up on my food diet. I didn't notice that low key. Like for real. Man, the other day I was cooking my seasonings and stuff, my herbs and stuff, and like I was cooking my veggies and shit first. And I turned around. I ate the shit though. I ate it. I did. Man, I said I wouldn't get no more ground beef, right? But my ass wanted that spaghetti. I did. And I could have used mushrooms because I had plenty of them, but I'm used to adding my ground beef. Just used to it. I put that ground beef in that skillet, and that shit stank so damn bad. And I was just like, the fuck, and it wasn't old. It wasn't old meat or nothing. The meat actually looked it fresh as hell. But it made me feel like it made me question: is this my first time eating? Is this my first time cooking meat that's made in a factory for real or some shit? And it was because of the way it smelled. The smell was so. the meat was not bad, and the spaghetti was great. But what I noticed that I had to do, the seasonings, because I already had seasonings over the veggies and stuff that I was simmering, that I was sauteing and simmering and shit, and it smelled great. But then I put that meat in there, and it was just like, and I felt like I had to hide the smell. You know what I'm saying? So I started, and I cook by smell. I don't measure shit. So I'm standing there sniffing and shit, and all I'm smelling still is this. It's just, I'm not finna eat this shit, yo. So I just kept herbing it up. I ain't gonna even lie. Until finally I couldn't smell the hamburger meat no more. And I was a little skeptical because that was the first time I ever smelled the shit like that. You did. And so man, look, I think I'm done with beef. Man, I might try to do me a fajita taco or some fajita strips or something. I think I'm done with the ground beef all the way. And I might have to go on and thug it out the next time I make spaghetti and just go ahead and get a big thing of mushrooms and just, try to just use mushrooms instead. Just try something different, maybe. I either just try, different forms of pasta, Alfredos and stuff with maybe broccolis and, just see what I can invent or something. But I got to figure it out because I am picking some weight up. And I can't afford to not to fuck that up right now. I don't want to fuck that up. I don't want to fuck that up. I'm on a mission. I got a goal set. So I definitely want to be able to at least do half a twerk by my birthday. So, yeah, ground turkey. I've used to do that. I used to do the ground turkey. I don't know why I stopped. I might have to go on and give it a chance again. Low key, I got this close. Man, I got this close to getting me some oxtails. I had them in my little cart and everything. But I took them back out because I was like, if I fuck them up, because I have not cooked me any oxtails yet. And I was just like, at least what I can do is say goodbye to the beef by doing the oxtails. I'm calling it a day, but I went ahead and put them back. Me too. Like, for real. But here's the thing, I ain't never cooked them. And I'm afraid it's certain stuff that be so good to me. I'm afraid to cook it. Because if I fuck it up, I'm going to be mad. For real. And I probably ain't going to want to ever mess with it again. And I don't want to do that to oxtails. So, no, I wouldn't. I thought about this shit, though. I ain't gonna lie. I had them in the cart and everything. I was like, but see, I also was ordering them to be delivered. And when it's meats like that, I would rather be in the store picking them myself. So, because the last thing I'd be mad if a motherfucker came and brought me some little bitty ass, puny ass oxtails, some little bitty ass, mini ass, micro looking ass. Oxtails. So, but yeah. But I might do that. And you said fish tacos. I've never cooked them. But I've had them once at a Mexican restaurant. But I also had a couple of shots of tequila. You love who? And miss who so much? Sanika, you okay? Sanika, you okay? Put the tequila in the batter and fry the fish. I'm thinking, like, would that be good? But see, I wouldn't want it if the alcohol cooking out. Sanika, you kind of got me a little concerned about you. I ain't trying to sound funny either. You sure? Okay. Just saying, you came out of nowhere with that. Like, literally, that was out the sky. I honestly don't know where that came from. But I ain't, I ain't been here. You got right. But you gotta watch that word love. You know. Alrighty, so I'm gonna figure it out when it come down to the meat part. But I think I'm done with even though I was graced to have a really good, nice ass pot of spaghetti because that shit was gone in a day and a half. I fucked that shit up. It's gone pretty quick. Um, yeah, maybe I'm blown up off pasta, but I'm done with the beef. I'm done with the beef. That shit smelled like dead. I mean, that was the first time I smelled flesh. Like, and I done, as much meat I done cooked, steaks and shit. That was the first time I smelled flesh like that. And that shit it did not smell good. So, I'm gonna get up out of here and figure out my life. And I'm gonna be done with these soon too. But I'll holler at y'all later. And I'll see y'all later on. Hey, Hosea. Oh, Lord. Mm. No, girl, you need. He said, I need you in my life. That motherfucker said, drinking coffee and watching the great Donald Trump. He is great, ain't he? He's super great. You just had me, I don't know, you stuck me with that one. Like, he got me here stuck for like 3.5 seconds on that. Yeah. Donald Trump the shit. You have a blessed morning too, Jose. Yay, Trump. Yeah, you enjoy your day too. I'll be back later on though, y'all. I'm 9 times out of 10, I'm probably drop another reading later. I'll holler at y'all.